Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Mancop here. We are back with another awesome video for you. Today, we're doing kind of a follow-up to my level routing video. This is kind of a cheap and dirty way to level, you know. Um, it kind of bypasses a lot of the differences in leveling and just sticks to how to get it done quick and easy. Let's put it to you that way. It's a method that was introduced back in, I believe, 8.2.5, and hasn't gotten nearly the exposure that I believe it deserves. And I think that's because of the kind of the first step of what you need to make this work. So let's talk about what party sync is, how to do it, and how it benefits you. First of all, what is party sync? Party sync was introduced by Blizzard so that people could play together regardless of where their characters are in leveling, so that all content could be experienced together. So if you have a 120, mythic rating tune, and you just one of your friends just started playing WoW and has a level 10, you can play together in content that is meaningful and rewarding for both of you. So, how does it work? Well, it allows two characters of differing levels and progression in questing to sync, as the name would suggest, their progression. And what it does is it syncs it down to where the lowest progressed person is. And it does a bunch of other things too, like it'll sync your level down to the highest level in the bracket that the lowest level person is in. So, for instance, my tune that you're looking at right now is level 119 Hunter. If I was to, say, party sync with a level 1 Blood Elf Warrior, I would sync down to level 60 because that's the highest level in that leveling bracket, the vanilla bracket. If I was to party sync with a level 82, Tauren Shaman, I would sync down to level 90 because that is the highest level in the 80 to 90 bracket. And all my quests would be reset to be at the place where that tune that I'm synced with, the least leveled tune, the least progressed tune, is at. Now, how does this help us? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to sync with a level 1 tune on a secondary account. Now, this is kind of where it gets a lot of people saying, oh, well, I can't afford a second account. I can barely afford one Warcraft account. I ain't paying $30 a month. Well, the second account doesn't have to have a subscription. It can be a starter account. So you can just get a second email address, sign it up for a starter account, run both at the same time. It's essentially what I'm doing right now. I'll show you. I'll flip over to my second monitor here, and I'll show you my Blood Elf Warrior, level 1 Calcinada. You can jump and move around and say, hey, I am Cop. Yo, yo, yo. And confuse the heck out of everybody in the Blood Elf starting zone who has no idea I'm building. So what we're going to do is we're going to party up with Calcinada first off, and second off we're going to party sync with Calcinada. So first things first, let's party up with Calcinada. Invite Calcinada. And then we'll flip over to my other monitor here. And you'll see me accept. Yay, we're in a group together. Okay. So then what we're going to do Just so you can see where I'm at, just so you know, I'm not fibbing or anything. I am level 119, as you can tell. I have... Where is it? Oh, wrong. I have War Mode on. I haven't even been to Zuldazar because I don't have the Heart of Azeroth yet. I'm just on the quest to go see Magni in Silithus. But I've gotten to level 119, and we're going to get further today, just to show you how it works. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our journal here, and you'll see this little button down here, which will only appear when you're not in an instance and you're in a party with at least one other person. So what we do is we click Start Party Sync. I start the party sync, and then we flip on over to our second monitor. Ooh, Calcinata is going to be asked to accept the party sync, so we're going to click Accept. And it scales us down. Well, it scales down our hunter. So now, as you can see, the Battle for Azeroth quest is all grayed out. We cannot not do that, because right now, we're technically level 60. I'll show you what I mean. You see, all these, I have no access to those abilities anymore. I don't have access to my second two War Mode abilities. Only have access to what I would have at level 60. So let's go down here and see what's available. Now, as you can see, this quest that wasn't here before is most certainly available. One of the other things I like to do when I'm doing this is I like to start a timer so that your second character, which you're not going to be controlling actively or doing anything with, you have an idea of how long it's been like that. And you can, refresh it by jumping up and down or moving side to side with it. So I will accept this quest.
What do you need?
And come over here and turn it in.
Strength and honor.
I got 3% of a level from walking 3 feet. You're beginning to see just how powerful this can be. Are you? Just curious. Let's just turn my... Now, it's by no means a instant thing. Right? Oh, did my... No. I was just going to say, did my pet die? No, my pet bar is still up. Because we're level 60 and so are the mods, so it's not like you go in there at level 20 with your full power and just destroy things. That's not why this is so powerful. The reason that this is so powerful is because I still have my flying. And zones like this, as I said in my pathing video, are not designed for mounts. They're especially not designed for flying mounts. And I'll show you something. My flying mount is normally 310% speed, but because I'm only level 60, it's only 150%, but the effect is the same. So you can see at 7% for doing one quest there. So you can see just how fast this can be. We'll do a couple more quests just to show you how quick it can be. And also because I really want to get my hunter to level 120. So we'll just go and kill these Northwatch scouts. I do not have the Warfront potions on either, by the way, if you're wondering. That would be another 10% I could have going, if I had remembered to send them over before I started filming. Now, I should say that I do not play Hunter at all. I am no good at Hunter. So don't take Hunter lessons from me, but even being no good at Hunter, you can see just how good this is. You can see just how fast this is. You can see just how quick and how fast you can get things done in a starter zone when you have flying. And you're getting full experience for it. And I'll show you before we turn these into what I mean by full experience. They need one more cactus apple. I have to get that cactus apple surprise. So if I click on the quest, you'll see I'm getting 69,030 XP, and I have a chance at a crate. I want to do enough quests that I get a crate for you, too.
What do you need? Speak, friend.
I'm still getting, by the way, the low-level equivalent.
Oh.
Let's see if I got a crate yet, so I can show you what the crates look like. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. I'm still getting the low-level gear, by the way. When you will start to get different gear, because you will. Your gear will eventually get scaled up to level 119 that you get from quests.
Not that kind of orc. Okie dokie.
You're what kind of orc I tell you you are. Get back to work beyond. But when you start to get gear that scales up as quest rewards, is when you start to get gear that's green and higher. So we won't quite go that far today, because by the time we did that, I would already be 120. Sure you don't want to take a nap? Okay, we'll go look at your friends then. See if they're taking a nap. He's working. Oh, PR. I want you to work. But as you can see, we've gotten a quarter of a level in 6 minutes. That means we're getting 4 levels an hour at this speed.
Loktar.
Wow, I really wanted to show you what the crates look like. It's just very generic green gear. It can't, Warforge or Titan Forge or anything like that, because it's in a container. Really didn't want the video to be this long, but I really kind of want to show you what the crates are like. We'll just keep going until we get a crate, or until I get to 120. One way or the other. I might cut a lot of this out. Let's see, maybe turning in the Sarkoph's Mangled Claw quest will get us. Oh, come now. Ah, salvage crate. Excellent. Excellent. Show you what this looks like. So, salvage cache of goods. So we just open that up. Oh, we got a Pack Master's Rifle, which is a 272 weapon, which is going to be better than Titan Strike, which is what I'm still using. But it doesn't matter, because both of them would be scaled down, to level 60. So they're both just as good. And as you can see on Titan Strike there, and I actually just bring my character up so you can see it a little bit better. When you're scaled down like that, you're not going to get any of the special effects of things like, kill Jaden's Burning Wish. You're not going to be actually able to use it. Still use it as a stat stick, but I can't use Kill Jaden's Burning Wish. It's disabled while level is decreased. And I'm level 119 anyway, so it's disabled while level 119, on level 119 instead of above level 115, I should say. And as you see, I'm still getting full XP for the mobs that I'm killing too. So if you know a really good place for grinding mobs in the old world, this will work really well for that too.
Blood and thunder.
In any case, I think you get the point. So yeah, that's Party Sync. It will work at any level. I find, as I mentioned before, it works probably best when you're using the low-level zones. You really want to stack up on stuff that's going to give you bonus XP, whether it's War Mode or the Warfront pots. All your heirlooms that give XP. All that kind of stuff. You just want to pile on that. I recently did a challenge for charity where I tried to get from 111 to 120 in only Suramar, and I was just following the Suramar quest line from Legion with this character, and I got to about 119. A lot of the quests were bugged and just not giving experience, but we still managed to get up to level 119 before we ran into a roadblock of only world quests. You need to do 10 world quests, which of course were disabled while I was scaled down in level. So yeah, that's Party Sync. I hope you all enjoyed this quick look. I know the video is a little bit longer than I would generally like for this kind of thing, but I really wanted to show you what was in those crates, because it can be good, especially if you're leveling up without going to the zone, because you'll have a way of filling in gaps in equipment. So one last thing I'll tell you before I go is you want to make sure, as I said with the timer, you want to make sure to be refreshing your Party Sync by moving your second character, the level 1, or whatever level your second character is, around from time to time. And the reason that you want to do that is if that character times out and gets logged out because you haven't moved in so long, you're going to lose the Party Sync. And what happens when you lose the Party Sync if you're in the middle of a quest chain, you get sent back to the beginning of that quest chain. If you've already done that quest chain once, legit, you will, and once on Party Sync, you will be able to do the quest again. You just won't get any experience for it. So the first time you do a quest, even if it's in Party Sync, that counts as once legit. You can refresh the sync and do it again immediately, and that counts as the one Party Sync time. And then you can refresh it once every 24 hours. So At 10 a.m., I finished all the starting zones that I've already done. I put my character away. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, I can go back, reparty sync it, and redo the quests again. So, all right, everybody. That's going to be me for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. And I hope you understand party sync a little bit better, because it can really help you to power level. If you've got a character that you just want to throw a couple hours into each day and you make some really quick progress. That's easy, right? Anyway, take care, everybody. Peace. Cop out.